Hey, it's Super Death Show, and today I wanted to talk about drawing interior backgrounds. Now, I know some of you guys are making comics, and some of you guys are kind of put off by making comics, like, I'm not very good at drawing backgrounds, but today I'm going to show you, this little technique on drawing interior backgrounds, like the inside of buildings. It doesn't work so well with outside of a building because it's natural and there's a lot of curves and stuff like that. But with the inside of a building, everything is so technical and squarish that you can kind of use this sort of technique. It's not a technique that I came up with, but it is one that I saw on Tumblr. I can't remember where I saw it at, but I saw it about 5 years ago. And I will put the link in the description after this video. I'll put it up there so you can see the original. But as you can see on the screen, what I've done is I've drawn a big square, which is going to be my room. And right now I'm putting a desk and a chair in it. And it kind of looks, if you've watched TV or maybe you've actually seen one, a blueprint, it's pretty much just a top-down view of what the room will look like. And those little boxes at the top, those are supposed to be windows. I'm just marking them there so I know later on to draw the window. So what I'm doing is I'm just filling in the room with objects that I want to have in the room. I decided to draw like this office type of deal. So I'm going to have like a desk, a chair, windows, that little swingy quarter circle there with the dashed lines. That's supposed to represent where the door is. So there's some pencils on the desk. There's a paper. There's a lamp. Right now I'm drawing a big rectangle on the side of the wall. That's going to be a bookshelf. But so right now is the best time to decide where you want things, because this can be a really great roadmap to where if you're going to have multiple panels from multiple angles, you'll know exactly where all your furniture and stuff is. And it's a good idea to draw like the shelves and the tables and stuff that are on all sides of the wall, even the walls that you're not going to see, because you don't know, maybe later on, you're going to have the camera angle flipped around the opposite way, and you want it to be real. But anyways, I'm finished designing it, so now I'm going to start transforming my blueprint. I'm trying to rotate it and find a good angle, but you can transform it with Control-T or go to Edit, Transform, Free Transform. While you're in free transform, you can hold down Control and you can grab those little anchors on the corner, and it does like a perspective transform, where instead of just scaling it, it'll let you pull the corners, and it'll leave the other two sides, or the other three sides where they are. Well, the other three corners. I'm sorry, I can't talk right today. But trying to get a cool angle on this room, and looks like it might take me a minute, but I'm not currently drawing this as we speak. I tried to talk while I was drawing this, and it turns out I can't concentrate on talking about what I'm drawing and drawing it. So I'm just doing a voiceover of this room that I drew earlier today. I'm not using it in a comic or anything. I did it specifically so I could talk about it, which I wish I could talk while I draw. I'm not very good at it. If you've ever watched one of my live streams, you've seen that whenever I get to talking in a conversation or something, I'll just stop drawing, and there's nothing to watch, and I'm just talking about crap. But it looks like this is the angle that I'm probably going to go with. I'm going to squash it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm squashing it down. But anyways, as you can see, we've got our blueprint here, and I've squashed it down, and that's going to be pretty much the floor. And I'm duplicating the layer, and I'm going to flip the image upside down. There it goes. And pull it above. And I'm just going to use that as the ceiling. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I scale it and squish it some more. That way, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this little square into a box, and that box is going to be our room. And if you want to get some straight lines really quick, you can hold down Shift and just draw a stroke, and depending on where you're drawing towards, if it's left and right or up or down, it'll give you a straight line. It'll hold the straight line. And here's the big reason why we drew all the objects in, is because we're going to pretty much extrude them from the bottom and just bring them up. Like right now I am drawing lines to show that is the the bookcase, the bookshelf, I'm sorry. But that's the bookshelf. And it's pretty much just connecting the lines from the bottom to the top. Even if it isn't that tall, you can. We'll be taking, erasing some of those lines and putting the top on there. And now I'm bringing the desk up. So we're turning these 2D objects into 3D objects. And since we already had the blueprint, it helps with the placement, because I'm not good at perspective at all. So whenever I'm doing like an establishing shot or something, I like to use this. It's pretty useful. Just keep extruding your shapes up. If something's in the way, like you can see, you're not going to see the door, and you're not going to see the two tables in the corners, and probably not the table on the left. So you can leave those out. And if I'm going to use this in a panel, I'll probably just scale it up, and or zoom in, or whatever you want to say, and just kind of crop it out. But this is how I get the placement and all that good stuff. So there, we've got a pretty good sketch of what we want our room to look like. We can refine it later on when we sketch over it again. But you might want to keep your original blueprint layer, because just in case you want to show this same room from a different angle, you can use your same blueprint again. But when you transform it, as you can see that I'm doing on the screen, when you transform it, you can just choose to transform it to a different angle, and you can redraw the room using the same methods that I talked about earlier from that Tumblr tutorial that I ran across a few years ago. But the placements will all be the same. It's just, since it's transformed differently, you'll get that different angle, and it's really quick and easy to do. Once you get into it, it's actually pretty fun designing the rooms and stuff like that. I'm just going to leave you with the time lapse of the refinement sketching that I was doing on the original room that we started with. But anyways, I'll see you next week with another Super Death show, and we'll probably be drawing the comic again. But see you guys.